What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Acura Audio Garage, and today I want to talk to you about your factory speakers and our speaker spacers. So in your Acura, if you want to replace your factory speakers, you have a speaker that might either look like this with two hooks, the proprietary connector and one screw, or one like this, two hooks again, their proprietary connector but an insert, or one like this where you have three mounting holes and again their proprietary connector. So when you want to replace these speakers, the factory cavity of the door doesn't allow you to fit a traditional 6.5. It's not going to sit flush, so you're going to need a spacer of some sort. That's why we developed these. So these spacers work on all Acuras and Hondas from years 1999 to 2020. If your speaker looks like any of the three I showed you, this will work. And the way the spacer works is it lines up with your factory holes and provides you with necessary hardware to install them into the door. So I'll show you exactly how they work in a second. How they work in a second. I just want to give you the overview of what you get with your spacers. So when you place an order online for the speaker spacers, you get 8 small screws which will mount the speaker to the spacer. You get 6 long screws which mount the spacer to the door. So these go in these cavities. They mount it to the door. Then you get the necessary inserts. So if you have an older Honda, you're going to use these inserts. If you have a newer Honda or Acura, you're going to use these inserts. Then you have some replacement screws for certain specific. Then you have a replacement screw for certain specific vehicles, and the TSX gets this insert at the top. So on the TSX, this tab doesn't have a screw, so we replace it with this, and you screw into this. But the spacer is about the same thickness as any factory speaker, so it's not gonna cause your new speaker to touch the door panel or any of the cavities in the door in any way. So as you can see, they're right about the same thickness, so the new speaker isn't gonna, once installed, isn't gonna sit too far out where it'll touch the door panel. Along with all that hardware, you do get the harnesses necessary. So this is the proprietary connector that's here. This is so that you can then connect to the factory connection without cutting any wires. And then these mount right onto these terminals on the side or the top. It's up to you. They just slide into place. So those are the spacers. If you're changing your front speakers, chances are you're also going to be changing the tweeters. So if you're replacing the front speakers in your Acura, you're also going to need to replace your tweeters. Your tweeters also use a proprietary connector, as you can see here and here. That proprietary connector means you're going to have to wire splice if you're going to replace your tweeter, or we've come up with the same connector. Just plug in your tweeter harness, and now this can connect to your new tweeter. We also in our tweeter harness include a inline capacitor to block out the base to protect your tweeter. So along with the tweeter harness, we have the tweeter cup. So what the tweeter cup allows you to do when replacing your tweeter is, now you have the tweeter harness, you don't have to wire splice. But this tweeter snaps into the factory housing with its 3 mounting tabs. You don't have a way to duplicate that. At least you didn't before. Now you do. Our tweeter cup will snap into that factory housing with those 3 tabs, and you don't have to do any sort of mounting, screwing, or anything. You're just going to put your tweeter, you're just going to put the terminals of the tweeter through the hole, and then you're going to slide your tweeter in. So as you can see, now the tweeter's in the tweeter cup. It does move around slightly, so all you want to do is just add a piece of foam. So to stop that rattling, all you want to do is add a piece of foam to the tweeter cup, and now you'll see it fits nice and flush. The reason why for that rattle, so you can get the tweeter in there without any problem, and then you can tweeter cup into the tweeter housing, it'll snap in place. Then you'll hook up your harnesses like so. Negative to negative, positive to positive, and then you can plug your tweeter into the factory. So this makes your tweeter upgrade real easy and simple, and you can see there's the JBL logo. So that is the tweeter cup and the tweeter harness. You can find these on our website. You can find the spacer on our website as well. All right guys, now that we covered the tweeter cups and the spacers, I want to talk to you about speaker selection. So I'm sure you're wondering what's the largest speaker you could fit into the spacer and what's the largest tweeter you could fit into the tweeter. So 1/2 inch tweeters like the ones from Infinity or JBL are the biggest you can fit in here. Kicker's tweeter for their CSS 6x4 does not fit. The Pioneer tweeter does not fit. The Alpine tweeter on the Alpine entry-level components does not fit. So really the tweeter cup is going to be best used on JBL or Infinity or a similar brand that has a smaller 1/2 inch tweeter. As for the spacers can fit almost any 6.5. Your limiting factor is this slope. So if you have something with a really big magnet, it'll actually clear the spacer. So it has plenty of space. You're gonna hit the door. So the door has its special shape that's gonna put metal right here and right here. I'll show you in the car in a second, but that metal is going to stop you from using a magnet that's too big. So I'm going to show you how the biggest speaker we currently have fits in here, and you can make the decision for yourself. The magnet goes too far where it goes past the spacer like so, and this won't fit into your door. So you either have to bend the metal of the door or cut the door, and at that point when you cut the door, then your mounting holes don't line up. So I don't recommend big loud speakers like this if you're looking for an easy install. This is going to make your install a lot harder. It does fit into the spacer, and if you're looking for this exact model, it is a a Pro SM6.2. Alright guys, if you're thinking about upgrading your speakers and you're not sure which brand to go with, which speakers to choose, these speakers right here are great for any of your factory audio systems or our plug-and-play amplifiers. If you're doing a custom system, then you're going to choose other speakers. Maybe these could be recommended, not. It's very specific to your situation. But if you're working with the factory amplifier or one of our plug-and-play amplifiers, these speakers are great choices. They're easy to install. The tweeters fit right into the tweeter cup. The spacer works beautifully with them. And your package here will be all plug and play, easy upgrade. We also offer other speakers. We offer Pioneer speakers, component speakers, and we offer the Kicker component speakers. So there are other choices. Just know that these are your simpler choices to install. And if you're looking for louder, clearer sound, I recommend the JBLs. If you're looking for more clarity, like a higher definition to your sound, then I recommend the Infinities. Overall, both these are a great choice, easy to install, plug and play. The obstacle with the Kicker or the Pioneer speakers are that the tweeters are bigger, so you can't use the tweeter cups. You can obviously use the tweeter harnesses, but you have to come up with your own mounting mechanism when mounting the tweeters. So here we have the JBL speakers and the JBL tweeter. See, really good speaker. 50 watts RMS, which is more power than your factory system could ever put out, and our plug and play amps are right around this power rating, so these are great speakers to choose. Here we have the Infinities, very similar, but this one is rated for 60 watts RMS, and your tweeter is of a different material, so the sound is a little bit different. Next we have the Pioneer speakers. Pioneer speakers are rated for a little bit of a higher power. They're rated at 80 watts RMS, but these are 4 ohm speakers. So keep that in mind when upgrading your Acura. Some Acuras have 2 ohm speakers. Then lastly, we have the Kicker speaker. This is another 4 ohm speaker. This one's rated at 100 watts RMS. And here you can see, here's the woofer and here's the tweeter. Hey guys, that's gonna wrap up this video. So if you're looking for the spacers, the speaker packages, tweeter cups, or the tweeter harnesses, you can find them on our website, AcuraAudioGarage.com. I can say with confidence that the spacers and the speakers will work in your Acura because we've tested them. So here we have a TSX door. Here we have an Acura TL door. Here we have an Acura TL where we've tested it. And here's the TSX door on a newer TSX that we tested it with. So you can shop with confidence knowing that the spacers are going to work, the speakers are going to work. If you have a specific question about your Acura, what speakers, what spacers, what tweeters to get, feel free to leave it down in the comments. As always, I'm going to ask that you like the video, subscribe. We always have new content, new products coming out.